Okay, so first off, I bought this with my own money. It's not sponsored or anything like that. So I want to talk about the things that I do not like about the DJI Osmo Nano. First off, the setup. I do not like that they force you to download their app, which has a ton of different privacy issues. You have to share your location and nearby devices, otherwise you can't use the camera at all. I don't know any other manufacturer, phone, laptop, tablet, where you have to download their app, otherwise the device will lock itself and you cannot use it at all. So DJI really needs to fix that. And I know it's not just the Nano, the Pocket 3s like that, the Action Pro 5s like that. Those are just the devices that I have. I would assume that pretty much all DJI products are like that. So I find that very intrusive, and it's a big turnoff. Also, number two is the firmware updates. When you do a firmware update, it forces you to download the firmware update, which can be 700 gigs or 700 megabytes or so. And the issue is when you download it, you can't use Wi-Fi. It forces you to use mobile data. So I remember once I tried to download a firmware update on my Pocket 3 using a tablet, and the tablet wouldn't work because the tablet was Wi-Fi only. So I wasn't even able to do a firmware update using my tablet. And I don't know what you would do if you didn't have a phone, or what. I mean, I guess it's 2025. Everyone has a phone now, but if you don't have a phone, you cannot update your camera, and I think that's just kind of crazy. Unless there's some other workaround, but I just think that's a pain. It's inconvenient to say the least, and I think DJI should fix that too. So that's number two. Also, as a side note, I did see a lot of people complaining about not being able to use their viewfinder when it's not connected to the dock. I personally didn't have that issue. It worked fine right out of the box. Ideally, I wanted to put the dock in my pocket, pull it out whenever I wanted to sort of check my frame. And I just really wanted to do some POV stuff. I wanted to be on my chest, walk and talks and things like that. So number three on things that I do not like about the DJI Nano is, like others have made posts about after launch, there's no microphone support third party. So that's a huge bummer. All my mobile mics are USB-C dongles, and it really sucks because I don't want to have to go out and buy a new microphone, and that's something you may want to consider because there's only three mics that work with it. So you have to consider that when in terms of pricing, because yeah, it may be $300, but you're gonna have to go out and buy another microphone, which could be $100 or more, if you want it to be able to use your wireless mic with this particular camera. If you don't already have the supported DJI microphone, all my microphones work just fine with my Pocket 3, Action Pro 5, but the Nano, no support. So I'm really turned off. I guess I've been a bit of a loyalist to DJI because I love the Pocket 3, Action Pro 5. But, this leaves a pretty bad taste in my mouth with DJI. I don't think that I can trust them going forward. But next time they drop something, if I really want it, I'll just be more patient and wait and let all the bugs get worked out. This is the first time I've ever bought a camera on the same day of launch. So if hopefully they can come up with some type of update, but as of right now, not being able to use my microphones with my brand new camera sucks. Most of the things I'm going to do with this camera is POV, so of course it's going to be on my chest for B-roll and maybe long walk and talks. But so I'm sure as long as it's on my chest, it'll probably sound decent. But not being able to set the camera down and walk away, and maybe stand away from the camera and talk and things like that. I mean, I don't like that. So, but yeah, I'm sure I can go out and buy a microphone that has built-in audio, but then it's me buying another microphone just for this issue. But I have plenty of other mics that I love to use, and I hate to go out and buy another one. So now number four on things that suck about the DJI Nano. I've seen several people post videos about the DJI Nano overheating. Mine was no exception. I had the AC on like 60 something degrees and nice and cool in the house, but recording for maybe 10 minutes, charging for 10 minutes, it overheated. I have yet to use 4K 60. I've only done 4K 30 indoors in AC. Overheats. Even charging, if you're just going through, I was looking at videos that I recorded while it was charging, and it stopped charging because it was overheating while charging. I mean, I don't get it. This needs to be fixed. So it's only downhill from here. So if you go outside, it's 80, 90 degrees outside. You're trying to shoot some 4K 30. You're definitely going to overheat. Mine overheated in like 10 minutes. So I can only imagine being outside doing 4K 60. Even, I mean, good luck. Or even if you are able to film a couple shots, then you're like, hey, let me go ahead and charge it. It's going to overheat outside while you're trying to charge it. Let's say your dock is dying or something, and you plug a power brick into it. It's going to overheat. I mean, it's overheating inside. I mean, I'm sure maybe if I put a fan on it, it'll probably cool off a lot better. But yeah, I shouldn't have to do that. But POV wise, I do like it. It does work pretty good. But everything else just really sucks. I need DJI to hopefully release some type of firmware update the mics, update the overheating issue, if that's even something that can be fixed with software. So I'll think about it for maybe a day or two. I might send this back until they can fix it, but hopefully DJI actually pays attention to the customers and does some type of update to try to alleviate some of these issues. But as of now, I wouldn't recommend going out and buying one until they can show that they're going to resolve a lot of these issues. So also, I saw other people complaining about the DJI logo being white, and that was an issue for me at first, but I knew it from the get-go. I was going to color in the DJI logo with a Sharpie, and I colored it in. It looks good enough. I'm not worried about the cosmetic part as long as it's all black, so I can do POVs without an issue. I'll be happy. So small investment, just to get yourself a Sharpie and color the white DJI logo in, and you should be fine. If you don't want to do that, I understand too, because the Insta360, it's pretty plain. I mean, it's black and you don't have any logos anywhere. It doesn't stand out. So when I do these POVs, I want it to be discreet, because I'm one of those people who doesn't like to film in public. It just feels kind of weird to me. So now that the logo is black, it's pretty discreet. You wear a black shirt, I don't think anyone will really notice. So that's that. So anyway, if you guys got any questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Thanks.